Hey, what's going on, guys? Kenneth here again with the third module. Here we're going to get into editing the video. Once you've completed your video, now you want to load that and have that video loaded to your computer. Most of the tools I talked about, you're able to just go directly from that tool, plug it into a USB port in your laptop or your computer, and it will load directly to your computer. But another tool that I forgot to mention, if you're using like Camtasia or Cam Studio, you're gonna need a microphone. Okay, so let me just go and show you the microphone that I use when I'm doing like screen capture video. Okay, this is the one I use here, the Logitech, and it just plugs right into a USB port in your computer, and it's awesome. It's okay. You're looking more for price, lower price. Here's one Logitech here, LabTech, $7.60. So no excuse. You get a nice quality microphone that you can speak into to do your videos when you're doing, screensaver like what I'm doing right now, where I just capture my screen and I'm able to record it using, Camtasia. And here's the microphone that I use right here. So that's another tool. Now let's get back to editing. When it comes to editing, I have a PC, so I use Windows Movie Maker or Windows Live editing software. This is a free software that comes with Microsoft. So this is what you can use. Now, if you use an Apple computer and you look for their editing software, it's probably going to be the iMovie. And so that's what you use. I think that's a free software. And all you have to do is go to YouTube. Since we're talking about YouTube training, you definitely want to use YouTube as a search engine as well, guys, because now you're able to see. If I have a question, just type it into the search box. How to use Apple iMovie. Boom. There it is. Just click on one of the videos and they're going to show you how to use that particular software. Since I don't use Apple iMovie, I use, the Windows Live editing software that's on the PC. So let me show you. Once you get your video loaded to your computer, it's on your computer, it's a raw file. So all you have to do when you download Windows Live, Windows Movie Maker, is go here to add video. Click there. And it's going to bring up all the videos that are on your computer. Okay. So let's say I went to my raw file on my flip, and here are the videos. Okay. As you can see, flip share. Let's grab this one. And here, don't laugh. I made a couple mistakes, so you're gonna see my little takes. But I'm gonna show you the value of editing your video. Now you don't have to edit, but by editing, you're able to cut things out that you don't want. So I'm gonna click on this particular video and open. Now it's gonna load to the Windows Live software here, and once it's loaded, you're just gonna hit the play button. Now, again, you're able to take what you don't want, start it where you want to start. This is where you do it. So let's listen in. Listen me out. Here I've set up the camera, and now since I know I can edit my video, I just have my camera sitting, make sure my camera's in the right position, that kind of thing. And now I can just come to my wherever I have my prop set up, and I can do my thing. Don't laugh.
How you doing, folks? This is Training3.
Now, do you hear my energy level really, really low? I got to retake that. I got to be energized. Remember, first impression, you want to be excited, enthusiastic, because that's your impression. Even if you're feeling down on a certain day, you probably don't want to shoot a video that day when you're in that mood. Read something inspiring. A quote from one of the self-development books. Listen to a positive CD or a quick video. Just go to YouTube and type in one of the great mentors, Les Brown, Jim Rohn. Listen to something positive and then shoot your video. Works every time because it puts you on another level, so you can have that excitement when you shoot your video. So evidently, I did not want this.
How you doing, guys? This is Training3 here with some inspiration. How you doing, guys? This is Training3. Just wanted to share some information with you. Now, your company is not a scam. Most people have a lot of difficulty growing a network marketing MLM business, and I want to show you why this happens. Now, the truth of the matter is,
okay, so as you can see, I definitely don't want that first part where I made a couple mistakes. I started over. So what I can do, I can take my cursor, put it on the line, and drag it back to the area where I made the mistake. Okay, so let's go here and start again.
Folks, this is Training3.
See, I made a mistake. Okay, let the mistake play out.
How you doing, guys? This is Training3. Here was some inspiration.
I made another mistake.
How you doing, guys? Training3.
I think this is the one I want to keep.
Just want to share some information with you. Now,
okay, let me go back a little bit. Drag it back. And you can see the number here. As I drag it back, these numbers start to move. So you can kind of gives you a position. The number, if you look at the number, it kind of tells you where you kind of want to be. So let me go play again.
Some inspiration. How you doing, guys?
Okay, so I want to take it back when I said, how you doing, guys? See how I drag it back? You can see my facial expressions change. Okay, I try to always have a smile on my face when I start my videos at the end. So let's see what this number is 1437 right here in the video.
Training3. Here was some.
Let's see, no.
Some inspiration.
Okay, right there. 1881. That's when I started. You know, when I had a good roll. So here, I want to come up and edit. I want to come up to edit. Click on edit. And this is going to trim my start points and my end points. Okay, or I can split it. If I want to split it and, you know, take a portion out, you can split it. But for this video, I want to start my point. So I click start point. So what that did is take out all that where I blundered, takes all that out. So let's look where it's going to start.
How you doing, guys? Training3. Just want.
Voila, you see that? See, I took out all the garbage that I didn't want, all the mistakes that you do not see me make, and I edited it out. Okay, so I come
share
down.
Some information with you. Now, your company.
Okay, so here, as you can see, I set my start point. Now, if I want to put caption in, I want to go back over to home. Okay, and this is where I want to put caption. Caption is when I tell you you can put your website in and your phone number. Let's say if I want to put my website here, I will click on caption. And also, let me go over this too. The title is, you can put something in the beginning of your video, okay? Here, YouTube, they give you what they call thumbnails. And they may pick out this thumbnail. So you want this thumbnail to really stick out. So I'm probably going to go with a red background, something that's going to stand out real bright. Okay, my words, this is my words. I want it to be white, so let me type something in here. Now see here where it says, it just added that red to my movie. So I want to click on it, double click on it. And now I can type what I want to type, whatever I want to type in here. So let's go here, put my cursor in there. Move my arrow. Okay, so I take all this out. And I want to get something, I want to say something that really captures their attention. See the truth. Okay? So I can expand this, make this just, when you take your cursor and run it over this box, see that line comes in side to side? I can stretch it out that way. Then I want to come here and I want to send it. I want to come here, put my cursor there, stretch it out to kind of center it. Okay, see I centered now. Now, I can highlight this because I want to now change how this looks. I want to make it bold. This is bold, this is italicized. So if I hit bold, see how it bolded out? Now I want to make it larger. So I want to go here. This is to make it go up or down. So I want to go up to make it larger. Boom, boom. So now it's pretty large. Okay, I want to bring it up into the scene. Center it up. See, I got the arrow going up and down. I bring it up. Voila. Now it's in the center. Now, let's say if I click italicize here, italic, it's just going to, give a little different look. So I can go with that. This here is going to this is talking about the duration. How long do you want this to play? I don't want to play it very long. So I probably let it go about 7, the little 7 point. You can have a little drop box here. You can pick one, but you don't want the beginning to be too long. So let me just go here. I'm going to say 5. So now let's hit the play button, and oh, here you can change the look. And as you just move your cursor over these different ones, you'll see how you want that to display. See, I can go here, I can hit here. Let's make it a little different. Boom. Just drag your cursor across, and it'll give you the different ways, you know, how you want this thing to look. So if I go here, okay, let's go with that one. So now let's play my video. If someone clicks on my video, it starts like this. See the truth. Then it plays. Boom.
How you doing, guys? Training3.
And it goes right to my video. Now, let's see here. Now, once I get this to play like this, guys, I got my heading. Now I want to add some caption. So let me see.
Just want to share some information with you.
Okay, at this point, I want to put caption in. So I might want to put my website here. www.getpaidtogive. Notice I capitalize each word so it stands out. Okay, so of course I want to bold it out. I want to make it larger. Okay, you see how it's too large for the box? Remember, you can stretch this out. Stretch it out here. Okay, and then go to the other side. Stretch it out there. And voila, it's in there. Okay, here I can change the color. Change it yellow, you know, whatever color you want. You can italicize it. I tend to keep it unitalicized, so recheck that and it'll bring it right up again. You can change the font, how you want it to look. Okay, that size. Now, I want to play for 7. Maybe I want to go for 17. See how this went longer? So that means this title, this caption is going to stay up for that period of time in the video. So let's go back. I'm going to hit play. Let's watch it.
How you doing, guys? Training3. Just want to share some information with you.
And
now, your company is not a scam. You know, most people have a lot of difficulty.
You see how
growing
that
their
caption
network marketing,
stays up there?
MLM business, and I want to show you why this happened.
So, like in my video, when I have my call to action, I say go to the website below. That's why I said in the video, and I point down on like the screen. So when I point, I can have this caption come right in. When I point, if I say go to this video, you're going to see my finger point to the website. It looks pretty cool. And then I have to give myself a little time in the video while I talk a little bit. And later on down, I may say, now if you need to call me here at the number below. And so that's why I put another caption in. And here I put my 1-800 number. Okay. Boom. I want to blow it up. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. A little large there. Probably want to stretch it out. That may be too large. I want to bring that down a little bit. Okay, boom. That may be a little low. Let me bring that down a little bit. Okay, that's decent. Now, if I want to change the color, yellow, white tends to be really bright. And so as they play, and I say, now go to the bottom of this video. Go to the bottom of this video and click on and call me. See, again, the call to action. I'm telling them, pick up the phone, call me. I'll be glad to answer any of your questions. See, that's a call to action, okay? Or if I say, go to the website below and get the information that you need to make an informed decision. So I'm pointing to that video. Now, if I want to put an ending on there, I need to go to, let's see. First, I need to trim my video, the ending. So let's say if I want to end it right here, and I don't want the little ending part where I may be doing some crazy facial expression at the end, I set my end point, cut that right off. And that's where my video will end. Then I'm going to come here back to home, and I can add credits at the end. Now, when you're doing this, adding credits at the end, I may say something like, give another call to action, contact Kenneth at 1-800, and then I put my website below. Notice I'm capitalizing the first letter of each word in my domain name, so it stands out. So just by looking at it, you can read it. Okay. Make sure you take out this part where it says enter, because if you don't backspace this out, it's going to show up in your video. You don't want that. Okay. You don't want credits to show up in your video like that. It's all you want. Now I'm going to make this larger. Okay, I'm going to bold it out. Okay, I want to make it a little larger. Okay. Okay, I don't want that. That doesn't look too good right there. So let me put this on another line. That looks a little better. Now, I get paid to give. See, my M is cut off. So what I want to do, I want to expand it out a little bit so I can get the full .com in there. Center it up. Then I can add my little fancy, you know, just scroll, see how my ending is going to be. Boom. Oh. Booyah. Let me go with that one. So it saves that one. And now, let me scroll back a little bit.
Guess what? They quit. And now what starts to happen, you have people that are coming in, new people who are excited. They come in.
Now cut my video off there and see how it comes up. Booyah. Now, once I'm done editing my video, here you can add a little music. I don't really add music in my videos, but if you wanted to, let me just show you that. So you want to get a little fancy with it. Now, when you load you load music to your video, make sure it's not copyrighted music, because YouTube will shut your account down. That's why I don't even play with the music stuff too much. Okay, so make sure it's music that's not copyrighted. Okay, whenever you add music. But let me just show you just so you can see how it looks. So if I want to add a little music, let's add Busy Bee. I don't know what that is. Okay, click that. Is there anything on your computer? And see how it puts it in there? So my video starts. It has the music in. I can bring it down, you know, bring it down a little bit, move it down, move it back up, to get that music to start right where I want it to start, like when my video starts. So let me bag this up a little bit so you can see how it comes in. See that? So if my video started out fresh, see the truth? It's going to start right when it hits. Now, music kind of loud. You can't hear me. Make sure if you're adding music, you want to double click, and here it's going to give you options to tone down the sound, fade in the music volume. Okay, it was all the way up, so I want that way down. Okay, so I can hear my voice, so I can have it just a little faint in the background. So let's see how that sounds.
How you doing, guys? Training3. Just want to share some information with you. Now, your company is not a scam. You know, most people have a lot of difficulty.
So you can get all fancy smancy if you like, but you can, like I said, you can keep it really basic. But I just wanted to show you what this little editing free software can do. It's pretty cool. If you want to add like a picture somewhere in there of yourself, you know, boom, you know, having a good time, you can do that too. But that's pretty much all you got to do. You don't have to get too fancy with it. Just put your captions in. This is the most important part here. Putting your captions in, your call to action, your phone number where they can reach you. Okay.
Person here, John, that's the example. John can't recruit any more people. Guess what?
Those are the two main parts. Okay. Now, when you get done with everything, you like it, what you want to do is go here. You got a Dropbox recommended for this project. Click that, and it's going to register. It's going to save the your saved video, and it's going to load it to your computer, and you're all set. Okay. Now, once you get done with that, okay, your video loads up. It's going to be stored on your computer. Now, this is how it will look. Okay, let me go back here. Okay, this is a completed video here. Now, once you, no, I don't want that. Okay, once your video is complete, see this name right here? It's going to ask you to name your video. Anytime you name your video, depending on what you're trying to do, put your keyword. Keyword is whatever name you're trying to target. Like in this case, day one. You want to have day one, see, in this what they call raw file. You want to have it in your raw file. You see this? Day one give back bonus. See, I got day one in the raw file. This is very important for the search engines, and we're going to talk about that in the next tutorial. Okay, so this is make sure you do this. Put your tag in your video when you have to name it. Make sure you have your keyword in this raw file. Okay, so when we load it up to YouTube, YouTube recognizes that as well. Okay, and see, once you load to YouTube, you can't change it, so it's very important that you change this. Once you complete your video, name it something with the keyword, and we're gonna get into that in the next tutorial. Okay, all right guys, hope you learned something there. Let's go ahead and get them. I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.